Loneliness in old age is a silent, often invisible challenge that affects the health and well-being of millions of people. You might be feeling this lack of connection yourself, or perhaps you know someone who is. It's not just about being physically alone. It's the feeling of isolation, of having no one to share life's experiences with, which can be deeply painful and harmful. This is not an inevitable part of aging, but rather a problem we can actively address. It's crucial to understand that combating loneliness isn't just about finding company. It's about rediscovering a sense of belonging and purpose. Research shows that chronic loneliness can have health impacts as severe as smoking or obesity, increasing the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and depression. Therefore, addressing this issue is not just about quality of life, it's fundamental to health. You deserve to live your golden years with joy and genuine connection. In this video, we go beyond the obvious solutions. We don't promise an instant magic cure, but we'll explore 3 surprising and effective strategies that can help you build meaningful, lasting bridges. You'll discover how technology, volunteering, and intergenerational mentoring can be powerful catalysts for a rich and engaged social life. Our goal is to provide you with practical, evidence-based tools. Our team is dedicated to researching and presenting information that is factually correct and verifiable, with a focus on genuine value for the viewer. We believe that by giving you clear, actionable knowledge, you'll be better equipped to make informed decisions about your health and well-being. There are no secrets here, just approaches that have been tested and that, with your effort, can make a real difference in your life. So, get ready to look at connection in a new way. These approaches aren't mere stopgaps. They are invitations to actively participate in the world, ones that can reignite passions and strengthen the social fabric. Before we dive into the strategies, it's important to understand the broader context of loneliness and how it differs from isolation, so we can build a solid foundation for action. To effectively combat loneliness, you first need to understand its nature. Loneliness is more than simply being alone. It's the subjective perception that your social connections are insufficient or unsatisfying. You can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely, while someone else might live alone and not experience that feeling at all. It's an emotional state that signals an unmet fundamental human need. Research in gerontology and social psychology has consistently highlighted the profound effects of chronic loneliness. It can accelerate biological aging, weaken the immune system, and even affect brain function. For you, this means investing in your social connections is just as vital as eating a healthy diet or exercising regularly. It's an essential pillar for a long, healthy life. Loneliness manifests differently for different people. For some, it arises from the loss of loved ones or reduced mobility. For others, it may be a persistent feeling of not fitting in or not being understood. It's important to recognize that your experience is valid and unique. What works for one person may not work for another, which is why we need a variety of approaches. Think of loneliness as an internal alarm, similar to hunger or thirst. Your body is signaling a vital need. Just as you wouldn't ignore thirst, you shouldn't ignore the desire for connection. Ignoring it can lead to negative consequences for both your physical and mental health. The solutions we'll explore aim not just to silence this alarm, but to fulfill the need with meaningful, authentic interactions. Understanding the distinction between physical isolation and emotional loneliness is the key to moving beyond superficial solutions. It's not just about having people around, but about cultivating relationships that nourish your soul and provide a sense of belonging and worth. With this understanding, we can now explore the 3 surprising ways to build these deep, meaningful connections. If you're finding value in this discussion, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel for more content like this, aimed at improving your quality of life. Now let's dive into the 3 approaches that may surprise you with their effectiveness in combating loneliness and fostering well-being in later life. The first is intergenerational mentoring. You have a lifetime of experience, wisdom, and skills. Instead of just seeking company, why not become a mentor? Sharing your knowledge with younger generations, whether by teaching a craft, offering life advice, or helping with projects, not only creates deep connections, but also reinforces your sense of purpose and value. The second approach is technology-enabled community engagement. Many older adults hesitate with technology, but it opens incredible doors to niche communities. Think beyond video calls with family. There are online groups for almost every imaginable hobby, virtual book clubs, gardening forums, history discussion groups, online art classes. You can connect with people who share your passions, regardless of geographic location, expanding your social circle in ways that were previously impossible. The third and final strategy is purposeful volunteering. While traditional volunteering is valuable, we're talking about finding causes that deeply resonate with your values and lifelong passions. Perhaps you've always wanted to protect the environment, advocate for a specific social cause, or contribute to a citizen science project. Finding a volunteer role that uses your unique skills and interests can provide a sense of fulfillment and connect you with a network of equally motivated individuals. These strategies are flexible and can be adapted to your abilities and interests. If mobility is a concern, mentoring can be done online, and volunteering can involve administrative or research tasks from home. Technology for community engagement can start with simpler platforms like WhatsApp or Facebook groups and progress to more complex ones as you become comfortable. The important thing is to find what resonates with you. It's important to be transparent about the limitations. Starting new connections may require initial effort, and not every interaction will be perfect. Technology can have a learning curve, and finding the ideal volunteer role may take time. However, the potential benefits far outweigh these challenges. Remember, the goal isn't to fill your schedule, but to enrich your life with meaningful interactions. Now, how can you start applying these ideas in your own life? To implement these strategies, you can begin with a few practical steps. First, reflect on your passions, skills, and what you'd like to share or learn. This will help you identify the type of mentoring or volunteering that would be most rewarding. Next, research opportunities in your local community, senior centers, libraries, universities, NGOs, or explore online volunteering platforms and interest groups. Start small, perhaps with a commitment of just a few hours a week, and gradually increase. There are many legitimate resources available to help you. Local senior councils, community centers, and organizations often offer mentoring programs and lists of volunteer opportunities. For technology engagement, look for digital literacy workshops or ask a younger family member to help you explore platforms like Facebook groups, Meetup, or online courses that foster communities. Be realistic about results and timelines. Building meaningful connections is a gradual process, not an instant fix. You might not find your perfect group or mentee on the first try, and that's perfectly normal. The benefits, however, accumulate over time. You can expect improvements in mood, cognitive function, and even physical health as you feel more connected and engaged with the world around you. Your journey to overcoming loneliness and thriving is unique. We'd love to hear your experiences and ideas. Have you already tried any of these strategies? What were the results? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories can inspire and help others in our community. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming content on well-being in later life, which will continue to bring valuable and practical insights. In summary, loneliness does not have to be an inevitable part of aging. By embracing intergenerational mentoring, technology-enabled engagement, and purposeful volunteering, you have the power to forge a path toward a life rich in connection, meaning, and joy. Remember, your wisdom and presence are valuable. There is no age limit on curiosity, contribution, or building a vibrant future. Go out and connect. The world is waiting for you.